from the top. Hey there, Grace. Pastor Jeff with another quick video update. It is Thursday, May 21st, and it is a beautiful day outside the windows of my office. I wanted to do another quick reminder to let you know as soon as we can meet as groups of 50, we will meet on Sundays. We hope that is soon as it can be. We were talking as a staff this week, though, because all of that is kind of out of our control. If it continues to be delayed and we can't meet as 50 as soon as we like, we will do something else, something more than we're doing. We're just not sure what that might be. It could be a parking lot church service. It could be a drive-through prayer time. Anything we can do to get some face-to-face eye contact with all of you, that's our hope. One of the things that I've heard recently is people are thankful that we're providing good content during this time, but there's a feeling or a frustration that we're not really providing enough community during this time. And I think that's fair. I think there's an element of that is very normal for us to feel. Of course, I've never pastored through a pandemic before, so a lot of this is we figure it out as we go. But I want to encourage you guys, if you're feeling disconnected, there are things you can do. Be a part of a small group. Reach out to us. One of the things we're going to be doing in the coming days is taking our membership list and dividing it up between the pastoral staff, the elder board, and the executive board to reach out and make phone calls to everyone on that list. If you're not a member and you want the call, let us know, and we will do that. We want to do what we can to take the initiative to connect with you. But at the same time, this is very reminiscent to me of something that happens every year in the church calendar. Right? I'm going to peel the curtains back a little bit, tell you a little pastor secrets about things that we're just used to in ministry and happen all the time in every church I've ever seen. First 2 weeks of January, last 2 weeks of August, people feel disconnected. And they're not shy about telling the pastors that they feel disconnected. It's pretty common that those are the weeks I get some emails saying, the church just isn't a good enough community. You talk about being relational, but I don't feel relational. And I hear that, and I definitely think it through, and I want to do good diagnostics on myself and on the church. At the same time, I typically take them with a grain of salt when they come at those times of the year, because we all feel disconnected after the Christmas holiday. We all feel disconnected after a summer holiday. We go on camping trips. We're not in our small groups as normal. We might miss a Sunday here or there. People are on vacation. And now we're looking into a new year or a new school year, and we feel like, why don't I feel as close to my church friends as I'd like? That is normal. And as we come back from quarantine, I'll bet a lot of us feel that way, even right now, or have felt that way for the last couple weeks. That is normal, which is why we need to gather. And so if you're feeling that way, let me encourage you, don't use that as an excuse to check out. Use that as motivation to come back, because we do need that community. We do need that connection. And one of our goals here in 2020, pandemic or not, is to strengthen our small group ministry, to find ways to incorporate more and more people in it, because that's the level where those relationships really connect us, like jigsaw puzzle pieces. And if we're not in a small group and we're just out in our own routine, in our own life, but we have these expectations on others to meet our needs, it's a lot harder to find that. And so just an encouragement to you, be as connected as you can be. We as a church are going to continually work on how to get that relational connection up. Finally, I got an email this week from a woman in our church who asked me to spend some time in one of these video updates encouraging people to pray. And I think she was right on the money. One of our core values here is expectant prayer. And we need to be praying that God would be merciful on our world, that he would bring a quick end to this situation. I think we need to be praying that God would be meeting the needs of people more than just physically, but be in prayer that God would meet people's needs who are stuck at home and having emotional needs because of that, financial needs, marriage needs, the types of things that this type of quarantine brings about. And so pray into that. The best thing we can do is not post a meme on social media representing our opinion. The best thing we can do is pray and ask the Lord to take care of it. He is sovereign and he is good. And I love that verse. The Lord is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. And the Lord is good to all that he has made, and he has compassion on all that he has made. And I think if we can ask him to exhibit that during this time, that's probably the best use of our time and energy. So in that spirit, starting this Saturday, May 23rd, At 7:30 a.m., we're going to have online Zoom-based prayer meetings. And if you want to be a part of that, email the church office. That's office@gracelongmont.org, and you can get an invitation to that meeting. We want to pack that up with as many of us as we can, because the one thing we certainly can do, pandemic or no, is pray. And so join us on that. That will also happen every second and fourth Saturday ongoing. But to get in on that, don't forget to send us that email and we will get that to you. Until next time, we are praying hard. Stay in touch, and we'll let you know as soon as there's any developments in our meeting. Thanks.